When you were born, did somebody give you the owner's manual to your brain? Watch this entire video to learn about the owner's manual to the brain. Let me share a story with you about my introduction to NLP because when I was young, when I was about 7 years old, something horrible happened to me. I remember till this day where I lost my mom when I was 7. She died, and as a result of that, I was so traumatized by losing my mom, which of course I love so dearly to me because she was like the most wonderful person, and now she died, and I was so traumatized by that event that I ended up with a major stuttering problem. Like every sentence I spoke, I would stutter. It was horrible. I live in a constant state of fear. Can you imagine what that feels like? And as I grew up, I went to see psychologists, and the only question in my head was, how do I stop stuttering? The psychologist, the speech therapist, they all said the same thing. You will never stop. You will stutter for the rest of your life. And when I heard that, I felt so disappointed. By the time I reached 16 years old, I didn't have any parents anymore. I was out on my own and I had to get a job. And the only job I could get was working at a golf course, pushing a lawnmower for minimum wage, because pushing a lawnmower, a labor job, did not require speaking, so I was okay. But I was so in a dark place because I had no future. My life didn't change until I was watching the show Oprah Winfrey, and this tall NLP guy got on television, and he was so confident when he spoke. He said that he could help change anybody's life, and he said that most therapists are full of crap. He said most therapists teach you that change takes a long time, and that's bullshit, he said. Change happens in an instant. It's the preparation for change that takes a long time. Do you believe that? What's your opinion? Do you agree? If you agree, put a comment below. I agree. Change happens in a moment, instantly. And in NLP, he says that's what it was. Neuro-linguistic programming is the owner's manual to the brain. He says it's the fastest technology for creating rapid change. He said even people who have a stuttering problem, give me 1 hour with them, and I will heal them, I will cure their stuttering problem in less than 1 hour. And that hit me on the head. I thought, wow, is that really true? But he was so confident. And then Oprah Winfrey asked him, how much do you charge? And he says, 5,000 US per hour, one session, but I promise you will change. That's 150,000 baht per hour. At that time, I worked on a golf course. That's how much I earned an entire year. And here he is making 1 hour, 150,000 baht. I thought, wow, I can't afford to do that. So I started to take NLP online. And I got to tell you, out of everything I have ever learned, neuro-linguistic programming, which is the owner's manual to the brain, was by far the best technology I've ever learned to create rapid change. As a result of learning an NLP, I was able to cure my stuttering. I took it out, and I was able to speak almost perfectly. And I'll never forget, because I started to speak with my brother almost perfectly. And he said, wow, what happened? How did you remove your stuttering problem? And I said, I learned NLP. I said, what do you want to change? And at that time, he had a smoking problem. I said, no problem. I followed the instructions on how to use NLP to help him. And within less than 1 hour, he was able to wipe out his smoking problem. And that was really the beginning of my coaching career, by changing people's life. So let me share with you 3 secrets of how NLP can help you change your life, whatever it is you want to change. The first secret to change your life, whatever it is, a change that you want to make in your behavior or your state, is you have to believe that you can change. So one of the things that you definitely never want to buy into, this lie that just because you were not able to do it in the past, that means you can't do it in the future. That's not true. The past doesn't equal the future. No matter how many times you tried before, right now, today is a brand new opportunity for you to change your life. But you got to believe that you can change, and you got to believe you can change right now. Second secret to changing your life is you got to create leverage, because so many times people don't want to change. Even if they believe they can change, they don't want to change because they think, if I change, that's going to mean pain for me. I'm going to have to give up something in order to get what I want. And they link pain to changing. As long as you link pain to changing, you don't want to do it. In fact, we need to reverse that. You need to start thinking of all the benefits you're going to get by changing and how that will feel. You need to link pleasure to changing right now. And you need to link massive pain if you don't change. Like, all the consequence you'll get. So when you link pain to not changing right now, and you link pleasure to changing now we got leverage, okay? Now we go to secret number 3, which means that we have to interrupt the pattern. What does that mean? Most of our thinking or feeling or behavior follows this groove, right? And that's the problem because we keep following the same pattern. But what if I took this needle here and I just scratched the hell out of it like this, right? Scratch. Watch all the scratching, right? As much as you can, scratch. This is what we call interrupt the pattern. And you can see, right? If you look at the CD, there's a lot of scratch on here, right? More scratch. Can you play this DVD again if I scratched it this much? No, you can't because I broke the pattern. So you and I, if we want to change our behavior, our thinking, our feeling, we can't just hope we're gonna change. We really need to scratch the old CD, right? We need to break that pattern. We need to destroy it. If you wanna change anything, you gotta interrupt the old pattern and you gotta create a new pattern. Does that make sense? If you like this video, then share this video because when you're sharing this video, you're helping somebody else to transform their life. So share this video now and live in a beautiful state. Bye for now.